Right, looking at this question, this is on matrix. You are asked to show that x squared minus 3x equal to 0. You can see that the matrix, you have x variable x in the first row and second row of the first matrix and the first column, in the first row in the second matrix as well. So what we can do first is we can simplify this one first and see if there's anything that we can do about it next. You find the product first, row times column, and then you add those. So x and x minus 1, you add it with 3 and 2, and then for the second row 2 and x minus 1, and then x plus 1 and 2. Okay, equate it with the next one. 2x plus y equals to 2x plus 6 equals 2x plus 6 and y. So we will ignore this one because of other y. The equation given is don't have any y, so what we can do is we can look at the first row. I'm gonna rewrite it again, equate the same position, the terms in the same position, expand, simplify, minus 6 both sides, minus 2x both sides, and you will see that we get x squared minus 3x equal to 0, which is what the question is asking for. Done. So in this case, simplifying the matrix to a single matrix works. And when solving, you know, when you have the x squared that's a quadratic, in this case we use the factorization method. So common factor would be x, leaves you x minus 3x equal to 0, and this is what we want, two factors, because we can proceed to writing down the first factor equal to 0, or x minus 3x equal to 0, x minus 3x, sorry, should be x minus 3, because we already take out x as the common factor. Okay, add 3 to both sides and x equal to 3. So you have it, x equal to 0 and x equals to 3. The final question for this is finding the value of when x equal to when x is greater than 0. So obviously we're gonna pick x equals to 3. We're gonna go back to our initial matrix there. So for y, that will be the second row. So let me just write that down first. It's up to you to expand this one. What we can do is we can substitute that x equal to 3. That means 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. That gives you 4 plus 8 equals to y. That means your y is equals to 12. Next one. With Venn diagram, more often than not, whatever value is given that means the total number, once you've placed the numbers inside the Venn diagram, the total of this number should be equals to 40. That's how you're going to check whether your placement of values, if it's required to do, is correct. Okay, so it says here two people buy all 3 items. Definitely that one is there. Those people that buy both a hat and a scarf also buy glove. That means nobody buy hat and scarf. Okay, so that would be a 0 there. And 4 people buy exactly 2 items. That means it leaves 1 space here. So let's check. That's 5, 8, 10, 14, 24. That means it leaves you 16 here. So it gives you a total of 40. Okay, and then work out H union G. Okay, so if this is H, that's your G, This is H union G. But it doesn't want H union G. It wants the complement of it. That means outside of it. And we're outside of it. So everything outside intersect with S. So that means the region that is required is this region here, which is equals to 10. Next one, regarding quadrilateral, where if it divides into two congruent isosceles triangle, you can try drawing it and then divide it. You would see that square and rhombus will give you that. Next question is asking for congruence, so let's read through. X, B, and CXD are straight lines. X is the midpoint of AB. That means AX and XB are equal, and AC is parallel to DB. The symbol is given in the diagram. Show that AX is congruent to triangle PAD. Okay, so congruent, you have either SSS, SAS, ASA. So these are the things. In this case, definitely not SSS because there are no values given. Okay, so you can't actually use that. And to make sure my labeling is correct, I write it that way so I know which vertex are corresponding to each other. So let's look at exit midpoint. So that's the easiest one. So that means my AX equals to BX, given X is the midpoint. Okay, so that's this, the two sides are equal. So that's my A. So now, oh sorry, that's not A, that is side. That's my side. Do we have another side? No, so I won't be using that one. Then I need to find if I can prove two angles are equal. I can start with AXC. Corresponding AXC would be BXD. These two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. So in this case, you need to write that in full and not short form. Okay, you need to tell there are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. So that's my A. That means I need another A. I can use the fact that parallel lines. So angle ACX, be careful with your corresponding. That means angle BDX, alternate angles, parallel lines are equal. Okay, and then I would say therefore AXC is congruent to BXD, and I'll just put in the bracket the reason, and that's how you get 3 marks. Linear graph. Okay, that is given. P is given, P6 given. The equation of the line 3y plus 4x equals to 18. Find the value of P. I can use this one, and I can use the equation here because point B is on the line AB. So what I can do is I can substitute P0 into the equation. That gives me, okay, your y equal to 0 and your x equals to P. So 0 plus 4P is equals to 18. Divide 4 both sides and I get that. So 9, 2, that means P is equals to 4.5. Write down the three inequalities that define the region inside the triangle ABC. In order for you to find the region, you need to first identify the equation. Now, take note that these two lines are dotted lines. That means they are either that without the equal sign. Okay, so that's very crucial. So we'll start with the equation that is given. And I'm going to rewrite that, making y the subject, so it's easier for us to identify later on the inequality sign. Minus 4x both sides, divide 3 both sides is fine if you put it that way. No, you're not going to penalize. And then it's this region here, that means it's greater than, and because the line is a solid line, so I'm going to write it as y is greater than equals to minus 4x plus 18 divided by 3. Okay, just as that. Next one, the vertical line. So the vertical line touching x-axis at 4.5. So that means this equation is x equals to 4.5. And because we want this region that's less than 4.5, so we're going to write an x less than 4.5. That's it. The final one, we know this one touches y-axis at 6. Therefore, the equation is equals to y is y equal to 6, and because it's the region underneath there, that means the inequality would be y less than 6. That's it. Okay. Last one here on vectors. P lies on, or AB is a triangle, P lies on AB and AP. AB and AP is to PB is to 3. So let me just put that. This is not the length, but this is the parts, the ratio. Okay, 4A and 3A plus 2B is given in the diagram. That should help a lot. So with the first one, AP. So in order to go AP, I go AO plus OP. Remember, head, tail, first head, final tail, and then the middle one should be the same, the same meeting point O. So in this question, we don't have AO, but we have OA. That means it's a negative vector, and OP is given as it is. And this can be further simplified because you have the vector A there. So that means your final answer would be minus A plus 2B. With OB, we use the same sum. We can go to OA plus AB. We are given OA, but we're not given AB. However, AP is on AB. So that means we can rewrite. So let's first write OA as 4A, and AB, the ratio will be 5 out of 2 of AP. That's how you can manipulate the ratio that is given. Okay, because AB is the whole length. Simplifying that, AB is the one above, so 4A plus 5 over 2 minus, minus A plus 2B. Okay, simplify that. Minus 5 over 2A and plus 5B. So I just need to simplify the B, simplify the A. So 5 over 2 is 212. So 4 minus 2.5, that gives me 2.5A plus 5B.